St. Louis
BlueNote Fan Report! Aloha and welcome to the only pregame show today for the St. Louis Blues. I am Guy, the Y Blues fan, and I am joined by our adversary, Mr. Matty C from Matty C Sports for you and me. Matty being the Bruins broadcaster, the Bruins fan, the guy that thinks the Bruins are the shit. No, we know they're not. Hello, Matty C. How are you doing, my friend?
Not good because I cannot log into my ESPN account to see this game.
I was just dealing with that same thing. Same thing. Mine reset on me. I had to change my lights a bit. Right now, Ian is here, and he's telling us that every game is a big game now, isn't it? Between the Blues and the Wild, it is. With the Blues and the Wild, it is. Got to say, Matty, hope we beat Jens again.
Yeah.
Thomas Menner says he's already logged in, ready to go. I went to log in, and it wasn't there. Oh, Vladimir Tarasenko, we will play our best. If that means losing, then at least we aren't Petrangelo. Oh my goodness. That was pretty good. Well, Vegas isn't out yet, but more than likely they will be. Yeah, mine, I had a little, oh crap. Minnesota is up 1-0 already with 9:55 to go in the first. Montreal's on a power play. Come on, Montreal. Good game tonight. Interesting game tonight. You guys are without Bergeron. You're without Swayman, right? No. Who's the goalie you're without?
Swayman, no Allmark.
No Allmark. And then you have another defenseman out that they're going to miss the next two games. You guys have a chance to get the third spot in the division, which would keep you out of that wild card. I see that being rather difficult right now for you guys, to be honest with you there, Matty.
Yeah, well, we're just going to have to beat you tonight on home ice with a 10-game winning streak. That's all.
9-game winning streak, but we're trying to make it 10. Right? Husso's in the net. Husso in net tonight. I don't like that decision, to be honest. I really don't like that decision. Matt Lowe, we're on a 10-game point streak, not a win streak. We've won 9 in a row, right?
That's
We've
what
won
I was
9
talking
in a row.
about, Matt. That's what I meant.
10-game point streak. We've won 9 in a row. We are 9-0-1 in the last 10. Actually, I think it might even be an 11-game point streak. It is impressive. I will say that. Their win streak and they're on a 12-game point streak. They're 11-0-1 in their last 12. 2 matching the franchise record win streak, and 1 shy matching franchise record point streak. So, right, we're at 12 games right now. So, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Oh, 12-0-1. So we actually went 13 games. So they missed. They put it up down. So the best is 12-0-1 and 14-15, and we're not far from that. We could match that tonight or beat it. Oh, there you are. Hello, Slapshot.
Hello.
Right? We're talking about the Blues being on a 11-game point streak, right? 9-game win streak. Coming in with the Boston Bruins today. Bruins are missing some key pieces. They have Bergeron out. They have Allmark out. And then who's the other defenseman's out? I think it starts with an E. I want to say Elkins. That's not right, is it?
No, it's L. It's with the L.
Linemark?
Is it
Linus?
Lindholm?
Jeremy Sway. No, that's the goalies.
No,
Come on,
Linus
where is it?
Something.
I got it. I was looking at it here. I'll find it. Here we go. Hampus Lindholm.
Yeah, I knew it was an L.
Lindholm Zobot. I can't even pronounce that one. A defenseman.
tonight our defensive pairings are a mess. So
And Pasternak, and then we also have Olmark out, right?
yep.
So that'll be interesting. Now we
yeah.
beat Swayman the last time we seen him 4-2 with Husso in net. I don't like Husso in net tonight. I really don't. I mean, the way that the Wild came back, I mean, I know it wasn't all on him, but I just think that I hope you go into your special team or into the playoffs with your special teams being just like that. But however, we did get that point. We squandered a point. That was the problem. We squandered a big point, and that was the issue there with that one. I'm curious to see how the Blues are going to play tonight. I'm curious to see if they're going to get to their game quickly. I'm curious to see what Boston's going to do, right? E brought up something kind of interesting. Now, tonight they're giving away replica Stanley Cup rings from 2019. And a lot of this is the reason they're doing this. It's the first time Boston's been back. They were actually going to give them away in 2020, but COVID came along and they haven't been able to do it. So they're doing this now. And because of that, he said, well, aren't you just slapping Boston in the face? Aren't you giving them, a little bit of kicking a team when they're down? I don't know about that. I think it's I understand. I don't see it that way. I really don't. I mean, all teams do this.
I mean, it was ironic, but
what another team gives away.
It's not really because that's who they beat.
I just pulled it up, and it is Pasternak, Lindholm, Ullmark, and Froden.
Yeah, there you go.
Froden's a rookie.
Yep, Letty is back, Sammy Helms. Letty's back tonight. Bozak's not ready to come back. Who's the other one that was going to be back? Can't remember. Letty's back. Bozak's not ready to be back. Oh, Torpachenko's back. Or
no,
he's ready to come back.
He's
ready to come back. Right? They're going to hold him out another game. Bozak who? Thanks, man. I'm watching Cardinals in the pregame. Well, I appreciate that. I wore my Stanley Cup shirt and hat to work, but today, I would have. Right? It's a good day. It's an interesting game. There's 6 games left in the schedule. After this, the schedule gets kind of interesting for the Blues facing the Sharks late game. I got to love it. The Ducks late game. Got to love it. And then Coyotes late game. Got to love it. I think it's Coyotes first and then the Ducks before we face the Avalanche and the Knights. And the Knights are the interesting one. The Knights are the one that's most interesting to me because they're the only one that we face after Boston that has something to play for. And they may not even have that by the time that happens. Ryan Green, I think my daughters are going to that game too, buddy. I think my daughter and her girlfriends are going to that game. I got to find out. I got to send a message out tomorrow to see what happened. No, they never did say what happened to Bozak. Say again there, Matty?
Big news. Marchand's starting tonight. He's dressing tonight.
It's not big news. It's just,
Well, I mean, that's probably the biggest name they have besides Hall with Pasternak out.
Yeah.
No Bergeron, no Taylor Hall.
Yeah, I said
besides Hall, yeah.
I said besides Hall and Marchand.
Part-time Charlie Coyle.
Isn't he wanting
Coyle's
out?
not a big name. I mean, he's a good player. He's not a big name yet. He could be.
He's better in Minnesota.
The big question, the question for the Blues tonight is how many streaks get continued or how many streaks end?
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a bunch of streaks right now. The Blues list of streaks is impressive. And I mean impressive.
The biggest thing that worries me is with how many people Boston has out. Do the Blues take it easy and then Boston sneaks by with a win because it's a trap?
It's got trap written all over it. But I don't know. I think that I think you're going to play Boston hard. I think they're a playoff team. I think that they're fighting for playoff positioning. And I also think that Minnesota is playing tonight and you can scoreboard watch a little bit. Mm-hmm. Right? Like seeing that they're going to have their first period done before you start. So they're a period ahead of you. And that's going to give you an idea of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I think that gives the Blues a little bit of incentive. And that incentive is exactly what they might need tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting game. It's got so many things written all over. But then again, I looked at the game against the Predators. I looked at that as an absolute trap game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I looked at that. I looked at that as one of those that could you're coming in, big win streak. They're fighting for a playoff spot. They play that first 10, 15 minutes and they're lackluster. They're not into the game. They're not doing any of this strong play that we see. They get down 1-0, and then all of a sudden they get this cycle, this 2.5 minute, almost 3 minute cycle that really wears down the Predators. Next thing you know, it's 1-1, and then before you can blink your eyes, it's 7-1. Right? It was just a crazy game. It was just a crazy game. You had 2 goals from 3 different players. 2 of them you wouldn't completely expect. Well, one of them you wouldn't expect at all, right? No way anyone expects Rosen. How do you like that? Score 2 goals and
sit the next game.
Sit the next game, yeah.
Yeah, he also had an assist, so he had a 3-point night.
3-point night, yeah, and he's sitting, right?
I mean, honestly, I really think they should have sat Bortuzzo or Scandella.
They're not sitting Scandella. I know, God, your hate for Scandella is like everybody else's hate for Marchand.
I don't hate Marchand. I hate Scandella.
But everybody else does, right? Yeah, everybody else in this group, as much as you hate Scandella.
I don't hate Brad Marchand.
All right, if Scandella knocked on your door, would you slam it?
I absolutely freaking would. And Lance was joking about sending me a jersey. That would be something I would start a fire with.
Oh, and you'd have to post that everywhere.
I would.
Right? She is
and I
not
know a guy
a
would
Scandella
put that
fan.
in his show.
And here's the thing. She's not a Scandella fan because somebody that she knows thinks he's pretty and she doesn't.
He's not my type. Brandon Saad, now that's a pretty man.
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, to tell a funny story, Ashley, is my wife, her name is Ashley too. Some guy said that to her about Torrey Krug when he was, you don't know hockey, do you? Like, Torrey Krug's your boyfriend. And she got pissed because my wife's very intelligent with hockey too. She just doesn't like to talk. But it was funny. She told the dude to pretty much, you know where to go. But now Torrey Krug's in St. Louis, so I think she's okay.
Yeah, she's a Krug fan now. He's in St. Louis against the Boston. Boy, man. Oh, wow. Well, Minnesota was on a penalty kill. Now they're going 4-on-4. They're doing better on the penalty kill than the Montreal is not going to do the Blues any favors tonight.
Got a breakaway.
I will not spend money on a Scandella jersey. Sorry. It's kindling for a fire.
Yep. Does Boston miss Chara? Maybe not on the ice, but he's been in Boston so long. Does he? The fan base talk about Chara at all?
No.
No, you don't think so?
No, it's a very. I mean, right here around Boston, they said he sucks because later years he did.
Yeah.
Like 2013, Char. Yeah, absolutely. 14,
I don't know, man.
And all that.
Chara get a ton of respect from me, right?
Oh, you're getting the Scandella love today, Ashley.
No, Matt Lowe. You're not on your back, on your tush. You got if he scores a goal, if he scores an own goal in oh wow, no, because I actually could see that happening. It's too, man, Matt Lowe, you got to be careful with that one because you could end up with the tattoo of Scandella on your ass. Very.
No,
easily.
he wants it on his dang face.
What?
Ooh, that's.
He said, "I'll get his face." Oh, on his back. Sorry,
tattooed on my back. Right? Yeah. No. Yeah. So. Oh man, that's wow. Oh man, are we digressing today? Are we digressing today?
And
So
the
let's
answer
get
to
in.
all of these questions is no, I will not like him. I will not like him if he scores a Game 7 goal. I won't like him if he gets 2 goals and 2 assists. I just won't like him.
I won't like him with green eggs and ham.
Not at all.
Oh my goodness. Only go as far as the blue note on my neck. No, I won't. I'm not a tattoo person. I'm not. I've never gotten one. Haven't thought about it. Just not that kind of person. Actually, I have a bad tattoo story. So, that's something for another time. Tammy's with you there, Ashley. I just want to see what's going to happen tonight. I really am. I'm perplexed. I don't know what team we're going to see out. I don't see what kind. I don't know what kind of pressure you're going to get early. I don't know what Boston's going to do. Boston, defensively is shot. You have Swayman who just got beaten by the Blues a week ago, right? 1 week ago. He might be out for a little bit of revenge, though. I think Swayman played pretty decently in that game. I think it was overall Boston. The Blues just outplayed Boston when they needed to. I just don't know. I just don't know. Right? What do you think, Matty?
Swayman plays fine. I mean, he's decent, and it was very boring this week for the Bruins and media here because the only thing they said was the Bruins are aware their defensive situation is a mess. So that's all they really said, and we know that. So we'll see what happens tonight. I mean, I think they're just going to be scrambled all over the place because you don't have your leader in Patrice Bergeron. You don't have your skill player like David Pastrnak. So it's going to be a scrambled game. So I don't know if they're going to be sloppy and the Blues just keep winning. I mean, honestly, like to all you fans on this show, I think the Blues will probably continue the streak.
Wow. He's setting himself up so he can go, oh, I didn't think they'd win, but I'm so glad Boston won when they win.
Yep, that's just what I was thinking.
If they win and the Blues ruin that streak, it's pretty sad to me. But hey, what can you do? We'll see I don't even know if I watch the game if I don't remember my password for the friggin' ESPN.
Yeah, I had to reset mine once, and it actually when they first came out with it, I joined it, paid for it, and then every time I go to an article, it kicked me back and just looped me back and forth, loop me, and it took them like a day and a half to figure that out.
Oh, Bergeron is playing.
According to what I saw.
Yeah.
Guy, don't send me false information.
Did I say Bergeron was out?
Bergeron is out.
Oh, he is out. Well, Chris is saying he's in.
He's trying to give you false hope.
Oh, so I'm the three injured players I'm seeing are Lindrom, Zorba, and Pastrnak. And I did hear today. I'm pretty sure I heard that Bergeron and Omark were out, and then one more defenseman.
I think this guy is one of those spam accounts. I think you need to take him off.
Oh, Shocky's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Nothing but love for Shockey.
The guys was playing around. Barbie was dancing. Ott was trying to pull Colton over the boards, and Benny was laying on the ice like a model. Oh, that scares the crap out of me. He's saying Bergeron was on the ice. It doesn't mean he's playing. He may have just taken ice, but it doesn't mean he's playing.
Something with his head. He's got a head injury.
Maddie, what is your channel?
Matty C Sports.
For you and me.
Yes, but the number 4.
And the number 4. Matty C Sports for you and me. With the number 4, I actually tried to sign up for 1 month back in November and watch the Blues Blackhawks game and actually paid for the whole year. Yeah, I've done that too there, Thomas. Right. For me tonight it's just going to be a wait and see approach, right? I'm going to take the same approach to this that I took with the Predators. What are you going to see? How are they going to play? And now they're all loosey-goosey. And that has, again, I love when I say this, one of two ways, right? I remember the interview I did with the former BlueNote production assistant and interviewer Ashley Weiss. She talked about. I asked her what was something behind the scenes that excuse me. What was something behind the scenes that you would want fans to know? And she says when they're loose, when they come in and they're loose, is when they play their best. Right? So them being loose at warm-ups could be good. Could be good. However, Boston, what's Boston like? Is Boston really giving it to them and doing all that? Or Bennington gets all the hits like Toronto does about his first round's exits. Yeah, not really. I don't think so. Bennington's won a cup when Toronto still hasn't been out of the first round in forever. So I'm not sure about that there. Tammy subscribed to your channel there, buddy.
I saw
after
that,
she watched
Tammy.
the show.
Thank you.
Tammy had actually said she really liked the interview. I remember a couple episodes back she had said that. Sammy Helm says 10 wins. Let's go. Well, let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Let's get into this game in a way that shows that we understand the gravity of the situation. Right? I know, Ashley, I know you're not a baseball fan, but I maybe Matt, did you see the movie For the Love of the Game?
With Kevin Costner?
With Kevin Costner, yeah.
I did.
There was a line in that movie towards the end. The announcer goes, "You remember that old line when all those when you're keeping your head when all those are about you are losing theirs, you don't understand the gravity of the situation." That could be a situation tonight. That could be a situation tonight. Do the Blues understand the gravity of the situation? Do they really understand? Because they get 1 point tonight, they're guaranteed minimum third, right? Minimum third, 1 point. That's it. I don't see him getting, going to Dallas or the Preds. They're not winning all their games. The Blues are not slipping out of, into a wild card spot. It's just not going to happen.
Hey, Matt, I got some good news. Apparently yesterday was just a maintenance day. You will have Bergeron.
And here's another thing, Ashley, that I remember you saying a couple of shows ago where you said you guys don't do good in ceremony games.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe that's a chance tonight.
Well, tonight's not a ceremony game per se, but it does have that feel of a promotional game.
Yeah,
right?
Because we're getting the ring. We're playing Boston,
Yeah. So it's got that feel to it.
We'll
right?
see.
And that's what concerns me a little bit. However, the last one, the Pronger Banner night, I think they blew somebody away, right?
It was the Preds. I was there.
Okay. Yeah, so they had a really good game against the Preds, right?
Mm-hmm. We started out pretty bad. I think we fell 2-0 at first, but we came out of the first tied 2-2, and we ended up winning like 5-2.
Yeah. Downtown is packed. Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, everybody wants those rings, so.
Yeah. Well, you only gave them the 12,000. That's the thing. When you only give them the 12,000 out of 18,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you got to watch those. I say the Blues continue playing like they have been. I hope so. Blues just need to stay focused, and that's exactly what we were talking about, right? Blues have to stay focused,
actually,
right? So you're going to start this game knowing that Minnesota's up 1-0. I think that should be a motivation factor to know that you have. I don't want to say you have to win, but you should win, right? To go out there and do it. You know what, Matty? Matt Lowe, I don't know if you have what kind of TV you have, but a lot of TVs will let you cast your phone to the TV. Mm-hmm. And if it's any type of app TV, you should be able to get the app. So I don't know, bud. Well, guys, I have to go. I hope Boston takes this one. I don't. Who's in goal? It is Husso. Husso in goal. I gotta know, is it Husso? They want home ice. I hope so. I like that they're having fun. I do and I don't. Brad Pond, Will you let me know on Friday who won the hockey game? We always do, Brad. We always do. At least we try to, my friend. Matt, you got a Fire Stick. Use the browser. Yeah, you're getting all kinds of help from us, man. All right, that's the other Matt Lowe. We're still going to knock you out in the first round, Ian. It's going to be an interesting first round. It's the best first round. It's actually what I think the best first round matchup. Of all the matchups, I think it's the best one, right? I think it's one that could go either way. I think, well, here's the thing. I was looking at Money Puck earlier today, and Money Puck actually has the Wild beating the Blues in that first round, like giving them a 60% chance to go to the second round, and the Blues only a 40% chance, right? It like blew my mind. It really did. It kind of blew my mind. How
Yes,
you could do
Robert.
that, especially when so the Blues have a 39.1% chance of going to the second round, and Minnesota has a 60.9% chance. And that just, I mean, when you're 12-1 and 2 against a team over a 3-year period, that's I find it really hard to beat a team 4 games out of 7 when you haven't beat them 4 games in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stick with that. I find it very hard.
It's not a prediction.
Now I
it's a
disagree with
fact.
this. Say again?
It's not a question. The Bruins are depleted tonight. Why wouldn't I say the Blues win tonight? Any better would take the Blues.
Right. That Wild Series does not go past 5 games. The Blues own that team. I think it goes 6. But Jason Hurst saying that Husso has been so square to the puck. No, he hasn't.
like you're
He's been
moving.
flip-flopping around. Look at the last couple of games. He let Minnesota come back. Who else did he let come back? He let somebody else come back too recently, right? I mean, the only game that he's really held was Boston, right?
I don't want to go there. I don't want to sit there and say that Husso's playing poorly. I just want to
He's
be
not
happy
playing
that
poorly,
we
but
have
he's
2
not-
good goalies. Well, you're insinuating he is because he let teams get back. So I think Husso's playing fine. I think Bennington's playing fine. We need both goalies in the playoffs. Let's just go with it.
Okay, fair enough. I do hope that they shift on who they're going to start in the playoffs, to be
I
honest.
do too, because I'm really upset that Benny didn't get tonight's start. But I mean, Husso's playing well. It's not that I don't have faith in Husso. It's that I feel like this could have been something that really built Benny's confidence up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have started him.
You wouldn't have started Bennington after the last game?
I would the only reason I say that is because, again, it's not an excuse, but it kind of is. Like, you have a depleted Bruins team. Rest your goalie a little bit. As much
Bennington's
as you
got
can.
a lot of rest lately.
Yeah.
He needs to play.
He's gotten too much
Okay,
rest.
he's got all right, we'll call it a nap tonight.
I don't think he needs a nap. I think that this one, they're wearing their Winter Classic sweaters tonight. Ooh.
Might have to switch my jersey.
Yeah, no.
I got my Winter Classic jersey. Should I go get it?
Yes. He says that because he has flashbacks from Game 7. Agreed.
That's
I
all
would
we
start
talk about.
Husso. I wouldn't.
2019.
I wouldn't. I think you should have started Bennington tonight. I really do. I think starting Bennington tonight, Husso against the Sharks, Bennington against the Coyotes, Husso against
You see, I don't even want to start Bennington against the Sharks just because of the last. Well, maybe that would be a good thing.
Yeah. I think it
Fire
would be
him
good.
up.
Huh?
Fire him up,
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it would be good. And then start Husso against the Ducks, and then Bennington against the Avalanche, and Husso against the Knights. I mean, that's how I do it, right? I'd rotate them and give them, some time off and do that. To me, it's the right thing to do, and it's going to give you the best. It's going to give you the best opportunity to see both goalies down the stretch, how they're playing, as you continue to fight for that number 2 or 3 spot, right? It's not like you're stuck in a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Getting me wins is going to play. Yes, we need both in the playoffs. Well, I mean, okay, so they're both getting you wins. And if you remember back to the 10-game or 11-game win streak, it was both Bennington and Allen that were getting wins in that streak.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They both had a shutout in that, had 1 or 2 shutouts in that streak.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it was a little bit of both. So that's where I'm at. Tammy's going to disappear until the 1st. I guess that's our cue that the game is almost on. It is on ESPN Plus, so keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
In.
Say again?
I got to log in. Let me try to get
so
on.
Matty's got to log in.
I'll be here all night.
I wanted Thomas. I already have Benner and Tank. That's pretty cool there, Matt Lowe. Sure, but it was mostly 50. I think it was, but I know. I think it was 6. I think it was 6-4, or 7-4, right? In that, to be honest, I'd have to go back and look, but I think it was pretty close, right? It was close to almost a 50-50. A win is a win until we lose. Keep it up, but they're both winning, so that's the thing, right? Who's winning better is what it comes down to, right? Nope, the game is on ESPN Plus tonight, right? Oh, I seen a post in one of the groups. I don't think it was a group. Just the Blues need to get a better negotiator. It's a negotiate. This is a league game. This is where you show your ass. Games on ESPN Plus are a league game. The league dictates what teams are on ESPN Plus or on TNT and so forth based on their contract with ESPN Plus and that. So this game being on ESPN Plus makes an absolute ton of sense, being who the teams are and what the Blues were doing tonight. Absolutely makes sense. I know people don't like it, but you know what? It is what it is. Go to a sports bar or pay the $7. Right?
Yeah, let me get out of here there, guy.
Okay.
I got to figure this out. I'll see you
no
at
problem,
intermission.
Matty. See you at the intermission, bud. So what's your prediction there, or your expectations?
I'm hoping for a 4-2 win again.
4-2 win again. I
gotta go, guy. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Well, guys, I just want to see what happens in the first and how it works, right? I gotta see. This fan base will find a way to complain about winning the cup. Yep, I'm with you there, bud. Guys, have a great time. I'll see you at the first intermission. This is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, saying aloha mahalo. And I'm bleeding blue with you. See you at the first.